Hey everyone, this is Run They Got Guns. We're going to be doing a battle-based stream today. Apologize, it's been so long since I've done one. I've just had pretty much nothing new that I think that I can add, but I have made a different, what can I say? I have a different opinion on a few weapons that I wanted to let you all know about. And yeah, I have told you guys before that the triple torpedo is the most upgradable weapon in the game, simply because you can have two different crew members having an addition to it, that being Sinclair, which as long as you choose, all the splash effect of weapons, right here, all torpedoes, right there, all torpedoes, right there, all torpedoes, right there, all torpedoes, where else, right there, all torpedoes, right there, all torpedoes, right there, all weapons. Right there, all torpedoes. Right here, all weapons. And even up here towards the beginning of his training, 5% damage to all torpedoes, 25 points to all torpedoes, more to all torpedoes, more speed. And also Blastian, which even over here at his beginning, or maybe not the beginning, but at least at level 6, triple torpedo more damage, triple torpedo lower reload, triple torpedo more damage, triple torpedo more damage. So yeah, basically you have two crew members that can add to its effectiveness as far as the triple torpedo goes. Not only that, but I thought about it, and if I just go ahead and check, I mean, I have, well, let's see, first of all, my other mine is obviously an uncommon mine. I do have um, a rare, what is it called, perk on it that does 7.5% more damage to my mine. But basically its splash damage is limited to a very small area, and it's 987 points of damage. Now I have my triple torpedo. It's obviously rare, which I have two uncommon perks on it for 2.5% damage, and I have two of them, so a total of 5% more damage. But basically 3 different small areas will get a basically 400 point splash damage effect. That's if they hit, obviously, but it's the same thing with the mine. It's if people run over it. So basically, I've made the switch to a rare mine for my loadout on my speeder, which I have at 1328 damage, and of course my triple torpedo. I have twin turbos and twin nitro on my Mark IV speeder. Thank God I actually scrapped. I forgot what I scrapped, and I got a rare turbo. So once I get this up to level 20, I'm going to be evolving it to a tier 3, putting on another perk to increase the efficiency of a turbo, and I believe that I'll be able to get my speeder up to somewhere around this speed of 1.57 or somewhere around there, with just one turbo. So then I'll be adding probably either either my rudder or my turret goo, as you can see on my Enforcer Mark II or my Defender Mark II. I'll experiment and see which one I like better. I'm usually pretty good at piloting my boat, so I'll probably experiment first with the turret goo, just so I can have the turret track faster. Another thing, actually, you know what? I should have these opposite. I should have the turret goo on the Defender. But anyway, let's just go ahead and get into some attacks. The triple torpedo in a couple of different maps. There are a few different areas on each different map that it is key that you send some early shots out. Damage Depot is one of them. As you know, it's a huge area in between you, the capture zone, and the enemy. So there's a couple areas that you could set off, a couple triple torpedoes, and basically it's just a spray and pray. But Sub-Zero, here's another map that is a very good area where you can just send off some triple torpedoes early, and you'll pretty much score hits, simply because everybody gathers at around the same areas in this map. So let me make the switch to triple torpedo, swivel my turret down this way, and launch. And basically, I mean, it's not a guaranteed hit, but more than likely, that's where they gather. Oh wow, got a speeder coming out to play already, and see if we can't catch him. First I love you, and that's funny. Thank you, Snowy. See if I can't get that speeder. Nope, he turned the other way. Alright, where is everybody? Everybody's over here at this gathering point. Wow, awesome. Alright, you know what, actually I'm gonna go cause havoc for these guys back here. I'll leave those other people to the rest of my team. Alright. Nope. Way Too Ninja, that's his name. That's cool. You're eating awesome. Actually, I should have started eating before I should have ate actually before I started the stream, but oh well. Let's just see how long I can go for. Let's go ahead and get this fixer with some triple torpedoes. Awesome. Scored 2 hits on Way Too Ninja and the fixer. I guess let's just focus fire on this fixer. There you go, sir. Oh, it's too close. That sucks. But let's lay a little mine in his way. Nope. Start watching every favorite YouTuber. Thanks. I don't know why I'm anybody's favorite YouTuber. I don't do things consistently enough, but alright, awesome. Fixer is down. Fixer is down. See if we can get this speeder. Nope. Alright, actually I gotta get my turret off of him. Oh wow, it's 3 on 4. I didn't notice that. Oh, cool. Nice, I got the speeder anyway. There we go, Mr. Defender Man. Speedy Bonnetzel, damn. My team is about to die. But let's see if we can't do some damage on this guy. I think I got him. Got him, coach. Nice. Well, I'm about to die too. Way Too Ninja. The thing that's cool about mines and about torpedoes is they can have the most powerful, what is it called, Tesla shield on the planet, and it doesn't do them any good. And you know what? There we go. Cool. Nice. Very good turn of events. Well, actually, you know what? We're both at very low health, so not too good turn of events. But actually, you know what? I'm 1 hit away. So I'm just going to run like a scared little schoolgirl and just get us the, what is it called? The draw. Because I do not believe that I could take that defender. He has much too much health. And I am pretty much 1 shot away from dying. Oh, he's capturing. Alright, cool. So as long as he's capturing. Why did you not stream in like 4 days? You don't mind me asking. Oh, no, it's fine. I actually left my tablet in town and I went to out of town to a hot springs resort, which has natural hot spring water coming out of the ground. And you can stay there. And I completely forgot my tablet. And the only reason I forgot it is I was not planning on going. It was kind of a last minute thing. And yeah. So that's one of the reasons. Another reason is, like I said in the beginning, I don't know if you were here or not, I just haven't had too much extra information as far as sharing with my subscribers, you know. But like I said, you know, recently I have made a change of opinion as far as weapons go. You know, this triple torpedo thing is pretty cool. You see how much time I got left? 50. Damn, I gotta hit him at least once. Did I like it? Yeah, I guess it was alright. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of water. I mean, I've lived in the desert all my life. And honestly, I'm not too, what's it called? I'm kind of skeptical when it comes to businesses and stuff like that. So I don't really know if it's actual mineral water, you know. I don't know what they're doing to it. It kind of smells kind of funky, but yeah, so that's, I'll just leave it at that. But I mean, I guess it was alright. It was kind of relaxing. Being out of town, being away for a while. Yeah, sorry, my teammates, I cannot take that defender, so I'm just going to go for, let me get that back up here, D-Draw. I live in the desert. Yes, I live in El Paso, Texas, which is in the middle of the 2nd largest desert on the planet. Oh, wow. He got a woohoo. Can't believe he didn't hit me on that, or if he did, it didn't do too much damage. Awesome. So let's see if we came away with the +1 or the -1. If I had to judge by the music, I say we came away with the -1 because it was pretty somber music there. Usually when you win, it has some pretty good soundtracks to it. But okay, so basically everybody went for the far exit point gathering place, so the triple torpedoes that I sent originally didn't do any damage, but for the most part, people usually come out there. That's just my opinion, and I'm pretty sure if you guys play the game enough, you guys see that too. So yeah, that's a very good example of a map that you should definitely send out some early triple torpedoes, and where you should send them out to. All right, we got +1. and I got 51 damage. Nice, not too bad, not too shabby. Oh, let me show you guys something. In another game a while back, I was so upset because I got 10,000 something in damage, and I was so close to getting the 12,000. What is it? Achievement? 12,000 damage in one battle. What happened to Warfriends, bro? What do you mean? As far as why don't I do videos there anymore, or what happened with the game? I don't play the game anymore, brother. I gave away my account to a subscriber, and from what I've heard, he doesn't even play. So as you can see, Max Blaster, I get 10,470 damage in one battle. And that was pretty awesome, man. I had a fixer with me, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, I can't play that game anymore, brother. I just don't agree with what they're doing, with what they did. They screwed over a lot of their top players, brother. When they did that update, when they finally opened up Elite, all the people that were in Gold 1 didn't make it up to Elite 3. But some people that were like in Silver League made it to Elite 3, and they got to jump. It was just ridiculous. And I wasn't in Gold 1, and I wasn't even trying to get into Elite. I was just doing my thing for my team as far as staying active. But I mean, come on, you have people that have spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Some people spend hundreds of dollars a week on that game to stay in the top levels, the top tier, And then for a company just to do that to them, to have them just, don't worry about it, we'll get back to you. That's ridiculous. I used to own a business, and if I did that to my best customers, if I did that to any customers, I wouldn't consider that I should stay in business, Because a business, what they say, there's a real popular saying, something about profits from a business aren't a measure of success. They're a measure of how good a business treats its customers. So I mean, and honestly, I mean, Warfriends, any mobile game is a business, so you shouldn't treat your people like that. Not only that, but I mean, there was just some things. I mean, if you're a subscriber of mine, man, you saw some of the videos that I made where, I mean, come on, dude. I had, pretty good aiming. And, sometimes, especially after that last update, my rockets would shoot high. Yet on a sniper rifle, people would miss. I mean, I don't use it, I never did. But I've seen other people's videos where you could tell that the bullet did not hit the other player, but it still scored them a hit. It's ridiculous. You have to be exactly precise with an explosive weapon like a rocket launcher, but you can miss as much of a quarter of a shield length with a sniper rifle and still score a hit. I mean, it's ridiculous, dude. It's totally. I just wasn't going to put up with it anymore, man. They had plenty of opportunities. They did plenty of updates where they could have fixed the things that they needed to fix, and they didn't do it, Not only that, but not only did the updates not fix the things that they needed to fix, the updates consistently did things worse. The last straw was that thing with the airstrike, man, where they programmed the bots to airstrike. If the bot airstrike the field, they got all the energy, but if a human airstruck the field, then the other player got the energy. That was ridiculous, and I did an experiment with it. Me and Big Bad John. I played nothing but bots. If you're a subscriber of mine, you know that. And a bot airstruck the field, and they got all the kill energy from the field. Immediately after that, Big Bad John was online, so I asked him. I said, "Hey man, let me play you, and you airstrike the field." So we played each other. He airstrike the field, and I got all the energy. So basically, not only that, but I don't know if you still play or not, but just notice, or I don't know if they've done an update since I left, but just notice, no matter what gun the bot will have that you're playing, its rate of fire will be an SMG. It'll be extremely fast rate of fire. I don't care if they have a light machine gun, if they have an assault rifle. The rate of fire is just ridiculous on the bots. And not only that, well, I don't know, there's just some other things, man, that they should have fixed, but they didn't. So that's why I don't play Warfriends anymore. I know a lot of people have left the game already, which, that's what they get, I did videos that showed, some, like, what was it? I think 15 out of the top 50 players in the world quit. Come on, man. You don't get to that level of a game, spend that much amount of time and that much amount of money, and then, just quit for no reason, Like I said, I just couldn't take it anymore. It was just ridiculous to me. Again, Sub-Zero, so same basic strategy here. And like I said, if you still play Warfriends, all the best luck to you, brother. I can't stand that game anymore. Or I couldn't stand that game anymore. That's why I gave away my account. And I wish everybody the best of luck, man. I just, Oh, Well, thank you, brother. I really hope that they helped you with the game, man. That's what I tried to do, you know. I really just tried to get out the best information that I possibly could, with the best advice that I possibly could. Simply the same thing like I'm doing in this game, man. Uh, this game is a little bit different, but yeah, brother. I hope that my videos helped you, brother. I really do. I really hope that they did. And I wish you all the success, brother. I really do. Damn, I died right away. I wasn't paying attention anyway, though. But yeah, I really hope that my videos helped you. I wish you all the success, brother. And, good luck. Honestly, man, in my personal opinion, see, here's the thing, they also, what's it called? They also advertise this, War Friends and this game as a person versus person. I don't know about you, brother, but I faced nothing but bots. I think in my entire career, War Friends, besides when somebody challenged me, I played one or maybe two live people. In this game, it's actually 5 versus 5. This is actual people that we're playing against. And I'd much rather test my skill against people as opposed to some programmed electronic person or electronic entity. I don't know, not person, but electronic bot. Whatever the hell you want to call it. That's just me. I'd much rather play against people. This game requires far more skill. It has far more weapons, far more combinations as far as things that you can use and things that you can do. I don't know, man. The graphics on this game are a lot better. I mean, I know that I don't stream. I can't stream at 720. It won't let me for some reason. So the stream may be low quality. But if you play this game and download it yourself, I mean, the graphics are way cool, man. The graphics are awesome. Again, I think a good, what's it called? One of the things that I liked about War Friends is it was very, very difficult game, but that's the thing, if games aren't difficult, then they're not worth playing, in my personal opinion. This game is also very difficult, so it's, it's cool. It's a time consumer. It's pretty awesome. Not only that, but in this game, you don't have to wait for dog tags, which is awesome, man. That was my one pet peeve. I wanted to play a video game and I wanted to play for a while I had free time. And, waiting for dog tags and them just forcing you to buy dog tags so that you could play was basically another way of them making money, which, hey, that's fine. It was a business. This one is a business too. You can spend money on this game just like you spend money on any game. I'm not even going to bother you guys with the ads. But yeah, that was a horrible performance for me. I wasn't really paying attention. But anyway, yeah, brother, like I said, if you still play War Friends, I wish you the best of luck, man. I really do. I'm just done with that game. That game had so much potential, if they had just fixed the things that they needed to fix and treated the people the way they should have been treated, then everything would have been fine. But a lot of people that I know in my squad, a lot of people with my subscribers, they asked for refunds and they got their money back, man, What does that say also? Oh yeah, no, yeah. Hey, how's it going, Ilian? Oh, you do face a lot of people? Oh, cool. That's awesome, man. I guess maybe the update might have fixed it. That was actually after this last update. That was one of the only times that I did face a real person, and I was surprised. I was like, oh wow, because I always checked. How you could tell if it was a bot. I love this little thing right here, imminent danger for idiots, right there on the left on the side of the tube. That's freaking hilarious. Yeah, I always check to see if they had any squad points, because they would even put bots in squads that they weren't in. But this one time I faced this person, and it just seemed weird to me. The opponent didn't act like a bot, it did some things that I wasn't expecting. And sure enough, I checked, and yeah, it was a person. I was like, oh wow, I actually faced my first person. So that was kind of cool. I won the match, which I usually lose, or I think I always lost in PvP simply because my game was so laggy. That was another thing, That game was laggily ridiculous, Especially for a company like Chillingo, which was pretty good in the game development. They've done a lot of games, and for it to be that laggy, it was just ridiculous. And as I said, you guys might see the quality of this video bad, but that's just because I can't stream in 720 or in 1080. It says my device is incompatible with it. So. But if you play this game yourself, you'll know that the graphics are pretty awesome. At least I think so. It's very visually appealing. The colors are pretty cool. The graphics are pretty sharp. So yeah. Ooh, missed me. Alright, gotta get out of danger here. See you guys later. Thank you very much for playing. Alright, let's concentrate fire on this guy over here since he's by himself. I don't know if I actually hit him. Seems like he's doing a... Oh yeah, I got him. Got him, coach. Awesome. Alright, is our fixer still alive? Yes, he is. Fix me, fix me, fix me. Nah, it's alright, brother. Let me just get a clear line of sight here. And get some shots off. And these people are killing me. So I definitely have to go get fixed. Fix me, dude. Thank you, sir. Alright, let's go ahead and come around from the back of these people. So they can focus fire on... Oh, man. Oh, it's 3-on-3. It's not bad. Zooted octopus. Let's go ahead and get a mine right there on him. Oh. Oops. I'm on fire now. I'm on fire. Nice. There we go. Oh, they got me right before I shot my torpedoes. Oh no, I did shoot my torpedoes. Awesome. Alright, cool. Yes, I got somebody with the torpedo. It is now 2-on-1 with a fixer against a fixer and a shooter against a shooter. So long as the fixer comes and joins the shooter, we should be good. Let's see what the fixer is doing. I've been playing for about 4 months now. I think they went casual players, which should balance it more for the hardcore players like yourself used to be. Hey, that's good and great. Sorry for the banging about. Oh no, it's all good, brother. That's no problem whatsoever, man. I mean, but look, here's the thing. You know, it is inexcusable that they did not allow the Gold 1 players first to go into Elite 3. You know, they let people from like Silver 1. I believe I was in Gold 3 at that time. They let people hopscotch into Elite. You know, over the Gold 1 people. I had, I don't know, let's see. I believe Scorpio was in Gold 1. I believe Big Bad John was in Gold 1. Barcode was in Gold 1. I had maybe like 6 or 7 squad mates, bro, that were in Gold 1. And they didn't get to go into Elite 3 first, dude. They were pissed, man, you know? And honestly, those are the people that spent the most time, the most money on the game, you know? So, I mean, if they didn't, you know, why shouldn't they allow them to go into Elite 3 first, you know? That was just ridiculous, you know? And they had to issue apologies. And like I said, you know, they had to refund so much money. It was ridiculous. Just to my squad alone, man, it was a ridiculous amount of money that they refunded. It was in the, let me see here, one person got 1,800 back, one person got 900 back. We're talking about Warfriends. Warfriends is a PvP game where it's like a shooter game. You stand behind shields and you fight. It's I mean, I don't know. I thought that game had so much potential. I thought that game was pretty awesome. But I mean, they just continued to make it worse and worse and worse, you know, in my personal opinion. They did things that were, you know, real shady. I don't know. Like I said, they did some pretty bad stuff. You know, for newer players, I guess maybe it was good. I don't know. You know, I can't give you a what's it called? A point of view from a newer player because I've been playing that game for a few months and I was one of the top players in the world. I believe I was like number 48 or 49 when I quit. But yeah, you know. And that was the thing also, you know, the developers asked me specifically, you know, to give them a player perspective and, you know, my opinion on what they should do. And I was doing that and they were taking my advice for a while. But then, you know, they just stopped listening. They just, you know, stopped taking advice. And, you know, I don't know, man. It was just a downhill spiral in my personal opinion. But, you know, for newer players, if it helped them, then I guess that's fine. But still, you know, it is inexcusable that they mistreated their top players the way they did with not letting the people from Gold 1 go first into Elite 3. That's just, you know, business practices. They should not have done that. Especially because of Gold 1 players, there are a lot of people in there that spent thousands and hundreds of dollars, man. Yeah, you know, there were some top players that I didn't even agree with, that I didn't personally like, but, you know, they had a point to, hey, you know, they spent lots of money and they spent lots of time on that game. They definitely should have gotten preferential treatment. which is, just in any business, if you spend money at a place, of course they're going to lay out the, the red carpet and the VIP treatment for you. That's just the way things work. you know I mean, I don't say that it's right, but that's the way things work. Okay, so I'm going to target their fixer since he is off here in the wild blue yonder. Thanks, brother, I appreciate that. I think that I was pretty good, especially because I didn't spend too much money at all, and I used basic characters, and I was doing pretty good. I think I'm pretty good at this game too, though. I spent what, like $5 on this game, and I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty high for my weapons level. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh my God, I'm by myself. All right, awesome. 4 on 1. Nice. I don't know what happened to my team. Let's just go ahead and run and lay some mines for people, and hopefully they will be running over them. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, man, that game, I really liked it. I enjoyed it. I spent a lot of time on it. I did my best to help the community because a lot of people were losing the game. They didn't know what was going on. So that's why I did my videos, to help people, win, I guess, do their best that they possibly could. And yeah, some of my squad mates actually got mad for all my videos, dude, because they were like, oh, hey, man, you're helping out people that eventually are going to be our competition. And I said, well, I mean, I asked them before if they wouldn't mind if I did it, and they said yes. So I didn't feel bad about doing it because they gave me the okay. But as time went on and people started paying more attention to my videos and getting better, a couple of them made a few comments like, hey, man, well, maybe you shouldn't be doing it because these are our competition. And you went to rank 28 without any money being spent. All right, brother. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I believe it was 28 or 30 without spending any money whatsoever. Yep. And then I had to buy the striker, man, because it was just so difficult to win, especially with the level of my troops. Because I ranked up super quick, which is the stupidest thing that you could possibly do in that game. But I did it. But alright, that was a complete and total failure. I had no idea that I was completely and totally by myself against 4 people. Okay, so basically I've been getting around 4,000 to 5,000 damage per battle, I believe, unless I died right away. So I'm going to be switching back to my double mine strategy, and we'll see the difference. Now, as I said, this is just the strategy that I like, the strategy that I pretty much learned speeder with. So obviously, or not obviously, but let's just see if the damage is going to increase. Let me see if I have anything in my shop that I could buy. Let me see how I am doing on materials. Ooh, actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy that. This one, 350 parts. Stream health, excellent, awesome. The Foundry. This is a map that is definitely good for my double mine strategy because for the most part, at least 80 to 90% of the time, they all gather around their little tube entrance or exit to the center. I got a new phone now, so I'm going to try my hardest to get good to play with you. Awesome, nice. Ooh, there's somebody right there. And as long as they don't notice me, it's going to be fine. But they did, and it's a speeder. Ooh, I got 2 people on me. All right, awesome. Beautiful. So that didn't go as expected, but I'll lay a minefield behind me. Hopefully they'll have little bundles of joy waiting for them when they come and try to hit me. All right. So let's go ahead. Alright, so circle around behind. Nice, somebody already killed somebody. Whoa, alright, so it seems that there's 3 of them there now. Seems like they're targeting the rest of my team, so let's go ahead and leave a couple more mines. Oh, nice, they're all gathered together. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ooh, alright, get your turret turned around so you're not targeting my team. There you go, keep backing up, buddy. Keep backing up. I I got him, I think. Yep, I did. One of my mines got him anyway. Nice. 4 on 2. Where is this guy? Over here. Let's go ahead and lay a couple of mines in his area. Oh, sorry, brother. I blocked your shot there. Alright. Let's mess with this. Alright, awesome. 3 on 1. There you go, Mr. Speeder. Come on. Come on, don't. Awesome. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got him. Oh, that was ridiculous, man. He was close enough to my mine for that to explode. That was ridiculous. I'm calling bullshit on that one. Okay, seems like he's going over here to the right. Oh, here we go. We'll let him right into. Beautiful shot. I don't even know how to Kafka something or another. There we go. Beautiful. Kafka Genafwe. Awesome. I don't think I did well. I think one of my mines hit, so that was nice. Snowy, what level are you on your SP right now? Oh, not SP. Stupid. I'm thinking about War Friends. What level are you on your infamy? I've gotten up to 1808, and I just cannot get past that. I have somebody in my guild. Why are you so scaredy cat of Warnet? Warnet's unpaid. What do you mean scaredy cat? I'm not scaredy cat. I for the most part I watch him sometimes, but I can't flee with him. I would like to flee with him so I could show him my double mine strategy, because I think I do pretty good with it. But scaredy cat, I'm not a scaredy cat. Like I said, that dude gets mad a lot, like pretty easily. It's pretty funny. And that said, I watch his stream sometimes because just for sheer entertainment, But I don't even know what you mean by scaredy cat. Let me see here. Ooh, we got to deal with the Mark V. And double fixers. Awesome. So long as the double fixers stick together, my mines do a very, very, very good job of leaving them little bundles of joy. Bro, these terrible teammates are wringing my neck. I know, right? Teammates, I'm telling you, this game would be so much better if you could ban people for being your teammate. Well, you know what? Also, Colton, I've had some games where I haven't performed good at all either, And I think that I'm a pretty good player. So sometimes they just perform badly. You can't get into or at least up here. Whoa, wow. Hello? You gonna run into my mine there, buddy? This guy is a fixer that always seems to go off by himself. I've noticed that. I've noticed him in other games, even when he's on my team, when he's on another team, he always goes off by himself. So, whoa. Oh, you following me, huh? Awesome. Follow me down this little tunnel and hopefully run over some of my mines. That'd be awesome. Great. Whoa. So yeah, sometimes it's just a horrible performance, man. I'll say it myself. Sometimes I perform horribly. With my loadout, especially double mines, it's a very specific thing that I have to do. Nice. This guy is AFK, so let me just kill him very quickly. Those 2 mines should take care of it. Woohoo! Awesome. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Let's go ahead and get some mines right there. Whoa. Not good running into rocks. Oh my god. Somebody got me with a mine, you bastard. Loaded up with double sniper cannon and missing? That's pretty sad. That is honestly, if you're missing with sniper cannon, then, be a fixer. Because, wow, the projectile speed on that thing is just so ridiculous. There's no way you should be missing. Oh, sorry, yawning, guys. Oh yeah, there's absolutely no way that you should be missing with a sniper cannon. Unless you're incredibly far away and you're targeting another speeder, but besides that, I mean, let's see here. It is now 2 on 4. Let's go ahead and see what Mingalito. Oh, here you go. Here's his double speeder, or speeder with double sniper cannons. Let's see how good he does. Okay, there was one miss. Well, we're not going to get to see because he just died. So all we got left is Tricky Eagle, which ran into a mine. I don't know if I did any damage. Here's a case in point where I did pretty horrible in my personal opinion. I went chasing after. Oh no, actually I did that one kill, but that was just somebody that was already away from the keyboard, so it didn't really matter too much. Oh wow, did you see that torpedo come through those barrels? That's pretty awesome. Must have been the magic torpedo. And Tricky Eagle dead. Alright, I'm not even gonna... Let me see here. I like my epic torpedo. You got an epic torpedo? You lucky little bastard. 1900 damage. Horrible performance. The only person I killed was that AFK... That AFK, healer. Fixer, whatever you want to call it. If I went back to my double sniper cannon strategy, Ornette say you am scaredy of him. Oh, Ornette can say whatever he wants. He usually does. But I'm not scared of anybody. I'm not scared of anything. Well, actually, no, I am. I'm scared of failing. That's about it. But scared of death, scared of injury, scared of whatever. Nah, not me. I'm one of those very few people that know that death is just another transition to the next life. Now, I'm not saying horrible things in my life, but, you know, consequences. But as far as being scared, video output low. Oh, that sucks. I want an epic big torpedo. Oh, yeah, an epic big torpedo would be awesome. Epic big torpedo would be great. I think it would do so much damage. I'd say probably, even at level 1, it'd have to do, I don't know, over 700 damage. Somewhere around there. Oh, fixer, fix me, help me. Okay, how do I get rid of that? There we go. Okay, it says my video output is low, guys. I apologize. Ooh, barely missed that torpedo. Nice. Alright, fixer, come on, man. Thank you, sir. You guys are awesome. I don't care what anybody says about you. I love you. Tesla shield. Not going to help you against my mines, buddy. So long as you cooperate and run over them. I wish my team would push up, though. It just seemed like the fixers were up here. Which, that's not going to. Yeah, it is kind of laggy. Yeah, sorry. Alright, come on, fixers. Thank you, sir. I got a good fixer. Knows what he's doing. Or I don't know if that was for me or not. Maybe that was for the... Alright, let's see if this fixer will help me out here. Alright, everybody's over there. Nice and gathered in a tight little area. So, we can do some serious damage with mines. So long as... Oh, dead. Alright, well... everybody in my team seems like they're just hanging back. I understand why the fixers are doing it, but this guy is just not doing much of anything by himself. Now the fixer decides to push up. This guy is... Let me see. Now he has a pretty good loadout, actually. 2 mortars, 2 cannons. But see, here's the thing that I'm talking about. This guy is just waiting for his favorite, you know, just ridiculous, man. You had 2 cannons ready to fire, and he just didn't switch weapons. There you go. Now he's on it. Dude, your cannon's gonna reload, but there you go. Sniper cannon, dude. Sniper. Beautiful. Regular cannon. And you didn't make it. So, you know, that little 1 second, 2 second delay makes a huge amount of difference. You know, you can be firing on your opponent. I flee with you, but I get wrecked up there. Oh, yeah, brother. It's pretty rough up here, man. I had to buy the Mark IV speeder, because if not, I was just losing ridiculous amount of times. And honestly, I should have probably bought a Mark IV what's it called, shooter, simply for the extra gun. But my speeder is very, very fast, so I like it. All right, I don't know where this. Let's check out where this guy went. Circled around. Which, in my personal opinion, you should have just stuck with that shooter and been fixing him. But, ooh, you better get that, dude. Got it. Got him, coach. Dead. All right. So now we got two fixers. One who is just off of the wild blue yonder. And this guy who has napalm, which really isn't too good as far as an offensive weapon. Let's see here. Hello, Supreme Baby. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully everything's going great. But yeah, this double fixer strategy, I mean, I don't know. They were not sticking with the shooter like they should have been. The shooters were definitely not pushing up behind me. I don't know if I did too much damage, so I can't say anything about my performance. But yeah, they definitely blew it. I mean, Captain Jack Sparrow's just over there, you know. I don't know what he was doing. Had he just stuck around this guy right here, it would have gone pretty high as far as their health goes. Your streams are always lit. What do you mean lit, brother? I don't understand that. Rather love Napalm Fire Legendary Bomb. Well, Napalm Fire is good. I have Napalm and I haven't scrapped it yet. But Napalm is only good to get fixers apart. And especially if you're on a fixer, that would definitely not be my choice of weaponry. A fixer, I should say, the best loadout for a fixer as far as weapons go, especially for they captured? Oh wow, no, it's just the time was over. For a fixer, honestly, I would say probably the best loadout. What do you say about an all torpedo loadout? It's okay as long as you can, as long as you can shoot good. Here's the thing: I'm not going to be like Warden and say, "Oh no, you shouldn't use this or you shouldn't use that." Oh, I did 2,200 damage with double mines. That's fine. As long as you are good with the weapons that you have, then use them. As long as you can lead shots with torpedoes well and, score hits, then use them. Any weapon in this game is good. They made these weapons specifically, to be good and used in games, So it doesn't matter what weapon it is. It's just that I'm going to say that napalm should not be the only weapon that you should have on a fixer. That's just my opinion, Say if you're a fixer and you only have one weapon to select, I would say cannon would be good. Because it is rapid reload. I've done my highest amount of damage with all torpedoes. No, yeah, I mean, hey, I like I said, you probably joined this stream late, but I've been upgrading my triple torpedoes because each one of them does 400 splash damage in different areas. So that's a pretty good amount of damage, throughout the field. But as I do say, sometimes they miss. But, hey, that's still a lot amount of damage. I've been upgrading my swift torpedo. It's pretty much at 400 damage also. And I have duplicates of each of them so I can get them up to tier 3, so that's good. So like I said, if you're good with the weapons that you have selected out, then use them. That's just my opinion. Every weapon has a meaningful purpose. Now I will say this: mine are at level 10. Nice. Well, hey, at least they're at level 10. I will say this: just whatever loadout you choose, what's his name? Mornet says, don't do double mines. I think I do pretty good with double mines, They're my only offensive weapon, but as far as defensive measures go, I rely solely on speed, to get me out of danger areas. So, as long as you're good with the weapons that you have, then use them, There's no right way, there's no wrong way. I will say that, though, as far as fixers go, in my personal opinion, their only weapon should not be a napalm. Napalm is a good weapon to separate people, especially when they use double fixers, just as mines are good to separate people, when they're in large or not. But yeah, definitely on a fixer, in my personal opinion, a napalm should not be your only weapon choice. Or if it is, I guess you could use it effectively. I use a level 10 rare triple torpedo, level 7 epic swift torpedo, and that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. I have a level 20 uncommon big torpedo too, and it does like 600 and something damage or somewhere around there, which is pretty good, So as long as you're good with your weapons, don't let anybody tell you that you should not do it. I'm just saying, Would napalm be good with a defender? Yeah, I think so. I personally think so. Porthos uses it on his defender, and uses it pretty good. And see, that's the thing, you know, on a defender, you have at least one other weapon that you can select. On fixer, unless until you get to what is it? I think it's at least Mark 5, maybe even Mark 6. That's when you get a second weapon loadout on there. So not until then will you have a secondary weapon choice to get on a fixer. See if I can't get this guy. Seems to be all by his lonesome and not really paying attention to much anything. Come on. Oh, that's why I have the wrong one selected. Porthos is hecka good. Yeah, he has been playing for a very long time too, you know, so he is pretty good. He leads his shots with every single weapon that he uses, so he's pretty good at anticipation. And in my personal opinion, anticipation of where the targets are going to be is much better than, you know, just shooting where they are. You have to time it correctly. Yeah, exactly. Torpedoes are definitely a timed weapon for sure. You have to get the shots right. Oh man, firebomb. I don't like firebombs. The only incendiary things that I will recommend are napalm. That's it. Simply because they separate people. Where's this last guy? Oh, battle ended. All right, cool. Napalm may not do a lot of damage, but it's very, very good at scattering people, especially against the double fixer strategy where they're just going to stick around. You know, if they're good fixers, they're going to stick together and heal, you know, everybody in a group. So if you napalm the area, there is no way that people are just going to sit there in the napalm burning. The reason that I don't like, I'm very good at placing my torpedoes. That's awesome. Firebomb and what's it called? A flare gun. The reason why I don't like them is, yes, you score hits, but it takes so long to do significant damage. You know, it takes 20 seconds or however long the fire lasts, you know, 15, 20 seconds for it to do a significant amount of damage. And that time, see, look, with double mines, I got 40, 50 as far as damage. I got the most damage as far as my team. I got the most damage as far as everybody goes. So it's just on being able to use the weapon correctly. But the reason why I say I don't like incendiaries besides napalm is because it takes so long to do damage. You know, you score a direct hit and it takes, you know, 15, 20 seconds to do a significant amount of damage, and in that time they can be firing big torpedoes at you, they can be firing, you know, blast cannons, a railgun at you, and they'll be doing, you know, 400, 500 damage instantly on you, you know. So that's the reason why I don't like firebomb and flare guns. Some people do use them. I've seen one of Porthos videos where one of his Mark 6 shooter people that he featured on his channel use nothing but firebombs, and that's cool, especially because his strategy is lobbing the firebombs over walls and just staying completely out of sight of people, you know, so that they cannot fire back on him, or if they do, you know, they may not score as good as he is. So he's really good with them, but I just don't like firebombs or flare guns. The only incendiary that I like is napalm for its separating effects. It will definitely separate an opposing team. That big blast cannon and grenade, it's really overpowered. Yeah, grenades are pretty cool. Grenades, I don't use them myself just for my style of play, but they are good simply because they don't have a long travel time. Yeah, exactly. If you use firebomb flare gun, you almost have to be a camper. Yeah, exactly. See, I got hit with a flare gun right there, so that kind of sucks. It's going to be doing consistent damage on me, but the reason why grenades are pretty cool and also missile launchers are pretty cool is because they are very low lobbing, I guess I should say. Damn, I'm not paying attention at all. I think I need to get back in the game. Whoa. Okay, I'm dead. I didn't know they were right there. Anyway, so now I can talk freely without having to concentrate on the game. Okay. What were we talking about? Yeah, grenades are pretty good because they don't travel very, very high. And in some areas, you know how, even in this particular map, this submarine right here in the middle intercepts a enforcer with flare gun, blast cannon. Enforcer with flare gun and blast cannon. Well, yeah, exactly, because flare gun and blast cannon are line of sight. Yeah, low arc. There you go. Low arc. That's what I'm talking about. They have a very low arc, and especially missiles are incredibly fast projectile weapons. So that's pretty awesome. they get to where they're going incredibly quick. And the low arc keeps them off of roofs, you know, in what is it, the foundry that has that area where you cannot use mortars. What else? In the tunnel in what is that place called? Crude Awakenings. Also, you can't use mortars, but grenades and missile launches you can. So those are pretty good. They're pretty overpowered. Not only that, but a grenade is good because it creates a high amount of damage and it could potentially set people on fire. So if you want to set people on fire, just upgrade your grenades with, what is it, Isaac, and they have a greater chance of setting people on fire. I believe there's also perks that you can. I hate getting hit by mortars. Yeah, I know, right? Oh wow, we're doing really, really good, even though I did really, really horrible. So that's pretty cool. But grenades that set people on fire. If you want an incendiary, there you go. Choose a grenade and as opposed to a firebomb. But yeah, with flare gun and blast cannon, you definitely can't be a camper because both of them are line of sight weapons. So you're not going to be scoring any hits unless you can see the people that you're going to be shooting at. But a firebomb, definitely you can be a camper with that one. All right, he was doing pretty good. Let's see here. Let's see what Red Hooded. He has a mine, which yeah, you know, I mean, I use mine, so I can't say it's a bad loadout for a fixer. A lot of fixers do use mines, I have seen, and that prevents people from getting too close to them, so that's pretty cool. Sorry, guys, I'm going to bore you guys with the ad, because I did, I guess, pretty good on that one. I thought I did horribly, but it rewarded me with a pretty decent amount of gold, so. My friend who I flew with has a Big Bertha Epic 7. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of damage, man. Big Berthas always, though, I mean, of all the mortars, they're definitely the most significant damage besides the ballpark. See, the thing about the ballpark that is pretty cool is how to play Fixer. Oh, cool. Porthos just put out a video, how to play Fixer. Nice. Big Bertha is pretty good as far as high damage, but the ballpark does as well as a Fixer and no-shoot cannon. Might as well use mine. Well, I mean, yeah, that's true also, but, you know, I don't know. In my honest opinion, if you have a fixer with just one weapon slot choice, the best choice is cannon, because cannons do a fairly good amount of damage, and they're rapid reload. And they have a pretty good amount of range to them, as opposed to a carronade, which, I mean, you have to be very, very close. The carronades are pretty cool because of the special abilities that it has. It has the ability to slow the opponents and also slow their turret turning. So that's pretty cool. But that's just my opinion. If you have one weapon choice on a fixer, there's another thing also. As you guys know, if you guys watch me, I do not use fixer at all. I am not good with them, not one bit. I need to be shooting. Do I have? Yes, I do have legendary parts. I have one legendary red part and one legendary yellow part. Actually, thank you for bringing that up. For my next stream, I am going to attempt a strategy that let's see if I can get 10 legendary parts, but not by spending any type of money, not real world money at all. I'm going to see if it works, and I'm going to be doing it live on a stream, and that'll be my next stream, if not tomorrow, then Friday for sure. But I'm going to attempt to get 10 legendary item pieces to get a legendary weapon or a legendary yellow, whatever you want to call yellow. Oh. All right. Oh, wow, that guy appeared just out of nowhere. Hello. Hey, how's it going? All right. Let's go ahead and get. How close am I? How close am I to what? Like I said, I just have one legendary yellow piece and one legendary red piece. But like I said, this is a. Let's see if I can do it with this particular strategy of not spending any money. Oh, well, I laid down a good minefield. I don't know if it's going to do any good, but let's see. And yeah, I'll let you guys know when the stream is going to be. Like I said, if it's not tomorrow, it'll definitely be on Friday. And we'll see how it goes. It is going to require a lot of gold, I will tell you that. So basically, today and tomorrow, what I'm going to be doing is saving up gold. I am going to... It's probably going to take, I don't know, I'm going to probably save up maybe 1 million gold and see if that's enough. It might not be enough, but it might be. The strategy might not work at all, but let's see if it does. All right, this guy's over here by himself. You am going to scrap weapons. Yes, that's what I'm pretty much going to be doing. I'm going to be scrapping weapons. The chance of getting rare pieces buying uncommon parts is like 20%. Bro, you have to do it tomorrow. I don't know if I can do it tomorrow. I have a meeting that I have to go to tomorrow, so I don't know how long that's going to take. You won't be here on Friday. I'll try and do it tomorrow. I'll try and do it. I have a line message. What does that say? It says, does a mine activate as soon as you throw it? No, it does not, Voodoo. No, it does not. Legendary is really low. Where are you going to spend the gold at? I'm going to be spending the gold at the shop. Wow, we are losing this horribly. Chilled house. Let's see what he's got. Oh, I was on him, duh. A blast cannon and a regular cannon. That's a pretty good loadout. One very high damage. Wow, the fixer is gone. Maybe you can take out this fixer. No, probably not. What about Saturday? Maybe I can. I meant common. Common is very low. No, yeah, I know. Most definitely. Oh, wow, he did get the fixer. Awesome. He's got 4,200 hit points on his, what is this? He has 2, so it's probably a Mark 4, Mark 3 Defender. He has a lot of hit points. He's got some shields on him for sure. You could probably take out 10. Nope, can't. It's going to be it. Once that triple torpedo, hit him. Yep. Got him with the, ooh, an epic triple torpedo. Very, very nice. I don't know what the... Does it give you the percentages? Let's see. Let me go to the shop really quickly. That's Mark 4? Okay. So I guess it's at Mark 5 when you get the 3 weapon choices. Actually do it whenever. I could just watch it later. He was marked, yeah. No, yeah, you're right. I can just stream it and you can watch it whenever. Let's go to the shop here. If you go to items, all right, first let's check common. Dang, run. What? Dude, I'm doing a stream. No. Dang, run, no. I don't know what you're talking about. There, Cosmic. Okay, let's see here. Actually, I'll just go ahead and buy it. Let's see. It takes about 3 seconds. Oh, okay. Yeah, it takes about 3 seconds for it to load. So let's choose a cannon. If I scrapping item will give you massive amounts of upgrade materials. Alright. Let me go back to the shop. Let me go to uncommon. Buy cannon. Go back over here. Scrap that. Scrapping, no, it just says chance. Alright, so both of them I got. Let me try to get on Wi-Fi. Okay. To see run stream. I'm doing it, bro. I'm doing it. If you're not here, it's your own fault. Alright, so I got the minimum on both those times, but like I said, I'm going to save up a lot of gold and we'll just see how it goes. Let me see here. I'm going to go ahead and take my shooter out for a spin. And get my best turbo on there so I can get it really decently fast. Select, and it is a Mark 3. I'm going to be facing Mark 4s and maybe possibly Mark 5s. But I believe oh, actually, no. Oh, damn. Alright, Fight House. Nice. Let me see here. No, I got a couple of the Mark 3s on my team and a couple Mark 3s on their team, so it seems to be good. Here is a perfect map where you should definitely send out a torpedo early. Professor Blade and Wasabi. I got Wasabi on my team. Just like he sent a torpedo down that right there, I'll send a big torpedo down. And oh wow, who's this guy? He's over here by himself. Killian Say, which is their shooter. Oh wow, their shooter's over here by himself. That's pretty crazy. Oh, there we go. Let's go ahead and give him a nice torpedo lovin'. Nice. Another torpedo for him. And get some splash damage. Awesome. Beautiful. Oh man. Wow, I wasn't even watching my health. Oh well. I did a significant amount of damage to their fixer and to their defender over there. Let's see what Professor Blade can do. See if we can finish off their defender. And no, because he ran right into the mine. Awesome. Beautiful job. Nice placement on that torpedo. Beautiful. So he's got a big torpedo and a sniper cannon. It's a pretty good loadout on the speeder. The only thing is the reload time is ridiculous, so you got to get out of there, buddy. You got to get out of there. Oh, ran into a mine. Missed on the torpedo, but hit on the sniper. Beautiful hit with that torpedo, and he is dead. Mumsy. At least the fixer is sticking. Oh, fixer down. Alright, 1 on 4. Unless a miracle happens, you're dead, buddy. Sorry about that. I was not paying attention to my health at all. Had no idea that I was so low. Did not know I was getting blasted either. Was not really paying attention. So once again, my fault. Ooh, critical hit with the sniper cannon. He has a pretty good loadout. Triple torpedo, regular torpedo, sniper cannon, and regular cannon. It's pretty good. 2 splash damage. 1 fast reload and 1 high damage with the sniper cannon, but it was a loss. Not gonna bother you guys with the ad. I did horrible performance. 2,500 damage. Yeah, horrible with the shooter. Voodoo, I don't know if you're on the stream or not. Let me see. Stream, straight, health. Excellent. Awesome. But yes, the mines do have about a 3-second load time. Or arming time, I should say. Oh, Cosmic, alright. I guess I'll flee with you, Cosmic. But you know the deal, man. Get the hell out of here. We lose one, and I'm gone. Let me just load this back up there. Select my speeder again. And actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and reload my triple torpedo. Did I select my speeder already? Yes, I did. I can't watch. My Wi-Fi is bad. But you want to be on the stream. Alright, you know it, dude. You know the deal. 1 loss and I'm gone. See how long it takes to get that 1 loss. Alright, Chill Zone. Awesome. Beautiful. I love this map simply because you can pin people down so long as your speeders get to the entrance first. It's no guarantee that they will go out that specific area, but if your speeders can get here first, hopefully Cosmic is right behind me, you can pin them back in this area, and then it's much easier to destroy them. It looks like they're all going, or some of them are going around the back. So let's go ahead and you only flee. Yeah, with him, yes. That's the deal that I have established with Cosmic. As soon as we lose one, I'm gone. We have a little bit of history. He has definitely, what should I say here? He has not earned my trust back yet because we have had some battle plans that he has just not listened to. And yeah. See, when I flee with somebody and we have a battle plan, I expect them to listen to the battle plan, or at the very minimum, tell me that they're not going to listen to the battle plan. And he refused to do both. Or either, I should say. You know, he just went ahead and did his own thing, which, in my opinion, this is a team game. So if you're in a team, you should have teammates and, like I said, stick with the plan, which he did not. So that's the deal with him. You know, as soon as we lose one, I am gone. Oh, got me. Awesome. Alright, still, oh, it's 3 versus 3 actually, but this fixer's doing seems like a pretty good job sticking with the shooter. The shooter is off in the wild blue yonder by himself, but he's got a big Bertha, which should do a pretty good amount of damage. Oh, 159 hit on the outskirts, not bad. But so long as he can keep, ooh, beautiful. Awesome. Alright. Looks like we're going to come away with the win, unless a miracle happens. See if he gets that shooter. Nope. Come on, dude. He's right there. Beautiful. Awesome. Very good job on this shooter's part. Cosmic got 2 kills on that one, so that was a pretty good job on his part. And I got 2 stars. Pretty significant amount of... and an extra pearl. So sorry, guys. I'm going to bother you or bore you with the ad. Has anybody played this particular game, this Transformers one? It looks pretty interesting. I don't know how good the quality of fighting games are on mobile, but this one seems pretty cool. Graphics look pretty good. Transformers Earth Wars. Anybody played that one? Nice, me and Cosmic did a pretty good amount of damage. But yeah, me and him, as soon as we fleet and we lose once, that's it. Other people I fleet with and I don't have a problem losing a couple of times with them. Actually, earlier, or very, very early this morning, late last night, whatever you want to call it, it was like 4 in the morning, I was fleeting with another speeder. This is a gentleman called Bluebot right there, second person down from Cosmic. And I got him up to his highest infamy levels and used scrubs on the stream. Enjoy it. See you later. 100% finest quality and not being sarcastic. Alright, so he left us. Alright, cool. So we did one battle and we came away with the win. And he left the fleet as opposed to me canceling it. So that was pretty cool, I guess. And we'll just continue on. I'm going to go ahead and stick with Speeder. And yeah, I don't know. Do you guys have any other questions? Any other things you want to talk about? Because if not, I'm just going to be playing to try and save up gold for my Shooty McBoatface. That's a pretty funny name. Let me see here. Wow, 3 speeders. Well, we got 2 speeders. So long as the fixers stick with that shooter, we should be alright. Here's definitely another map where you can get off an early torpedo strike and score some hits. Let's go ahead and switch. And whoa, stupid, not paying attention where I was going. That's gonna suck because they're gonna get to this area before I am. Yep, they did. All right, MG, the undisputed what does MG stand for? I've seen that in a oh, can't get me with that sucker. I definitely have 2 high nitros for that one. I've had enough uncommon torpedoes to get to level 50. You just need the talents. Nice. That's the reason why I say upgrade uncommons first and just, you know, prepare and save for when you have other items. Let me see here. Oh, dude, why aren't you sticking with the shooters, bro? Damn it. Oh, well, good firing on their part. Oh, because the shooter's over here being a camper. Nice. Wonderful strategy. Everybody over here is getting in the mix, and you're back there being a shooter. Not such a great idea, brother. But hey, to each his own. That was a beautiful hit on that shooter, whoever did it. Nice. A kill from the grave. Alright, Mr. Shooty McBoatface. There you go, brother. You are by yourself. Just what you wanted to be. By yourself, all alone. Versus 4 different people. Alright, he's going to at least have the decency to die very quickly. Wonderful. Alright. That was awesome. I mean, I can't say that I did too good of a job, but yeah, that was just ridiculous. I don't understand. Well, I mean, if I were those fixers, I wouldn't have stuck with that guy anyway. He wasn't doing anything. I should have bored you guys. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have bored you guys with this ad. I apologize. I didn't even do a good job anyway. Do you ever utilize campering for fun? No, never. Never. I don't have any mortars whatsoever, and I do not like them simply because I don't know, the travel time is too long, the arc is too high. I would like to upgrade my railgun. I've already told you about that, Colton. I don't like railguns. I like getting up close and personal and doing as much damage very, very close range as possible. Yeah, I never camp for fun, man. I like I said, I don't even own any mortars, so that's just not my play style. I own nothing but torpedoes, cannons, and mines, which are all require line of sight and up close and personal warfare. So that's just me. The only thing that sucks is the reload time. Yeah, 22 seconds is a very long time not to be able to fire. Let me see how long have I been on this. I've been on for about an hour. All right. Let me just see if I can't get up to plus 1700 infamy, and I'll go ahead and end the stream with that. The only thing that sucks is the reload time. No, yeah. The reload time definitely sucks on a railgun. No, that's the only thing too. You know, you have to be a certain distance amount away for it to do 100% damage also. That's another reason why I don't like the railgun. You know, but I guess, you know, they're being realistic with it. You have to get up, you have to get the projectile up to speed with the railgun. Whoa. Hey, buddy. How's it going? How you doing? Coming my way. Not gonna get me with that. Have I ever watched... Am I ever gonna watch Captain Underpants? No, no, it's not my cup of tea. But I did see enough of the advertisements, you know, that... Oh, they got me. I had both speeders following me, though, I'm pretty sure. It does so much. It does a lot of damage, but my mines do just as much damage, if not more damage, you know. Nice, 4-on-4. We got people down to one shot, so should be okay. Because Peachy Killer, Peachy Killer has a legendary mine. I mean, legendary standard mortar, so that's gonna be doing some serious damage if he can score some hits with it. Okay, this guy is not doing much of nothing, man. Awesome, he did do it. I feel like I've seen the whole movie, right? Yeah, I know. Hey, I'm just glad that they don't have any more advertisements for Captain Underpants. It is 2 versus 2. Let him target that speeder, dude. You got another shooter over here killing you, bro. Oh, that was a nice hit. You know, you mess up and then you completely and totally redeem yourself. Dude, you're getting killed from behind, though, brother. You gotta turn around and get this other guy, dude. Let Moreno take care of that speeder, dude. You guys should both target the shooter over here. It's just my opinion, once again. There you guys go. Now you're... Let me see here. Let's see what Moreno's loaded up with. 3 torpedoes and a blast cannon. Nice. But you gotta go get in close with that, man. You gotta... There you go. Nope, still didn't shoot. Alright. Stick with this guy because he seems to be where the action is. At least he's firing. Firing but missing, but firing. Missiles, got him. Cannon, got him. And... Awesome. Alright, cool. Came away with the win. Very, very nice shooting, gentlemen. Or at least for the most part. This guy's at level 24 and he has a legendary item. So, he must have spent money. Either that or just scrapped a crap load of things. I honestly can't even remember where I got my legendary parts from. Or my legendary item pieces. Oh, you were asking if I have legendary parts. Let me go ahead and check my inventory. I think I have 33 legendary parts. And I have 3 legendary power cells. Which I don't know when I'll ever be able to use them, but I have them. If I could have 1 legendary... Oh, mine, dude, of course. For sure. Legendary mine would be sick. I mean, let's just go to the shop real quick. 1700 damage. Horrible on my part. Very, very, very bad performance on my part. Well, actually, you know what? It would probably be a cross between a legendary turbo or a legendary mine. For offense, definitely a legendary mine. For defense, a legendary turbo, because I wouldn't have to have so much damage. 1 legend from yellow daily box in the same. Oh, wow, that's nice. So I have 1 legendary yellow piece, 1 legendary red piece, and 22 legendary parts and 3 legendary power cells. Let's go ahead and go to the shop. Items. Legendary mine does 2355. 2355 is a shit ton of damage. So yeah. Hey, how's it going, Voodoo Ranger? How you doing, sir? Yes, to answer in your line thing, mines do take 3 seconds to arm. Even if you score a direct hit with them, they do take 3 seconds to arm. Yeah, legendary mine would definitely be my choice, or a legendary turbo, which is 48.6 addition to your speed, because that would basically save me a lot of upgrading as far as turbos go, because pretty much for my speeder, I'm definitely always going to use a turbo. For my shooter, I'm always going to use a turbo. For my enforcer, which at max will have 2 blue spots, I'm pretty sure I will use a turbo. With a defender, once you get it upgraded, you know, it goes to I go with torpedoes or nicer cannon for legendary. Well, yeah, I mean, also, well, triple torpedo legendary would be nice because that would do a shit ton of splash damage, 3 different areas on the map. Um, Definitely have at least one turbo on the available 5 slots for a defender once I get that upgraded. And for a fixer, what is it, 2? Why don't you get a rare carronade? I do. Oh, and I don't. I've already had a rare carronade. I actually scrapped it yesterday, I believe. But I have along with an epic mine, you can be an awesome with speeder. I have a, what's it called? Where is it? I have an epic carronade, and I have 2 perks on it, and it's 5.38 damage. I'll go ahead and load that on if you want. Let me see how good I do with it. See here, go over. Actually, gotta put that into my inventory. You scrapped your epic carronade. I scrapped my epic. I scrapped 3 total epic items. I just can't remember what they are. Oh no, 2 epic items. I just can't remember what they were. I have a level 30 rare turbo with 3 rare perks on it, doing a bit more than that legendary. Oh, really nice, awesome. I have a rare turbo 2, and I have my 3rd one, so I'm going to be upgrading it to tier 3. So that's nice. All right, so you say with a mine, and that's all right. Let's go ahead and do it. Up close and personal. Yeah, it is as up close and personal you can get. You are right on that one, and it does have a rapid reload rate, so that is pretty cool. Yeah, so let's see how good I do with it. I've never used a carronade on one of my speeders actually. I used to use it on a shooter, but not on my speeder. All right, we got 3 speeders. They got 1. They got a Mark IV fixer. We have none. So let's go ahead and see if we can't take out that fixer. Alright, I'm not gonna go through. Actually, I probably should have. I hate carronade. No, carronades are pretty good. They have an incredibly good reload rate, and they have very good talents once you train Swift, or if you train Swift to. Oh, wow. Hello. Alright, so let's go ahead and come around the back here. I remember you were the last guy standing. Oh, yes, with double mines, if you're the last person standing, you are definitely in some trouble. Where the hell did the fixer go? See, that's the thing with my strategy. I never am the last to do as much damage and cause as much as we can. And yeah. All right. So let's just target you there, buddy. Very low output. Sorry, guys. I got low output on the stream. It's giving me the warning. Go ahead and get out of here before. Oh man. That was horrible. I guess I ran into a mine. I didn't even see it. Can you ever utilize camper with defender? I wouldn't. I am totally in agreement with Warnet on anti-campers because you are not. You know, yes, okay, you may be doing a lot of damage, you know, far away, but you are not attracting fire from your team. And you know, as many bodies as you could possibly get attracting fire, the more damage that goes around, the least damage it will be to one specific person. Awesome, you guys got the fixer. This guy should be a one-shot with his cannon. Beautiful. 2-on-2. That guy is pretty much one shot, or 1.5. Oh man, but he ran over the mine. That sucks. Hey, I did the same thing, brother. I did not see it at all. But beautiful. You should be able to get this gentleman. Lichen Skull. I don't know how he's doing over there. Sniper cannon should do it. Alright, let's check out how Lichen Skull is doing. Not too good. And it's against a speeder. Let's see here. Mikasa Senekai. Ooh, beautiful. Awesome. That was clutch. You talk about a clutch hit on that with the sniper rifle. Beautiful job. Came away with the win. I'll go ahead and try this out on a couple more loadouts. I'll stick with the carronade. I did 1,588 damage. Not bad for being dead within the first, I don't know, 30 seconds of the match. Yeah, I'm definitely, sometimes I am the last man standing, and I don't know how that works out, but I definitely do not try to be. Let me go ahead and show you guys one thing real quick as far as my achievements go. I definitely kill a lot of people from the grave. Heroic. So look, Death from Beyond, 61. 61 times I've killed just the person that's killed me from beyond the grave. I score so many kills from beyond the grave, it's ridiculous. And that's basically what I try to do. Cosmic is asking me to fleet up. Yummy chemicals, I've eaten them now. Alright, I'll fleet up with Cosmic. I'll stick with the Carronade, and yeah, I just try to lay down as many mines as possible and try to attract as much fire as possible. Basically, what I try and do with my speeder is get into a position where I have everybody firing at me, and I have everybody firing towards the back of their map. So long as they're sending, you know, torpedoes, cannon shots, mortars in that direction, it gives my team an opportunity to get set up to whatever position they're going to do. So that's why if I do not have team members that are pushing up the map, then basically my sacrifice is for naught. But I don't mind making that simply because I do a lot of damage and I do a lot of kills from the grave after I'm already dead with my mines. But yeah, I've tried not to be the last man standing when I use double mines. I do my best not to be. I don't mind attracting the fire. I don't mind dying. I don't mind, you know, pretty much suiciding myself because for the most part, you know, well, I'm only at about a 50% win rate, but I don't mind doing the sacrifice for the win. Ah, hello, sir. Nice, 32 times 4 for damage. And let's go ahead and lose targeting for him. Actually, I should have stuck on him. 34 times 2. I don't know if somebody got hit with one of my mines. Nope. I hope you can utilize camper one stream. Oh no, man, that's horrible, dude. That'd be just like, oh yes, got you guys. I got you. Did some pretty good splash damage with one of my mines there. Big Finger. Cosmic is down. Video output low. Sorry, guys. How much damage I can. Well, that was not a good hit at all. Alright, it seems like he's sticking still, so see if I can't hit him with that mine. I think this mine's gonna get him. Nope. Wow, this dude must have some serious shielding because my Carronades ain't doing jack for damage on him. Oh no, it seems to be doing alright. But on this defender, it's just not doing anything. Video output low, I gotta... Come on, man. Oh, cool. Killed somebody with my mine. Man, this dude is just not dying. Come on, buddy. Hit one of my mines. Stream output low. I need to close that, but it's not letting me close it. Damn. Alright, easy does it, man. You've got an 800 point hit point lead, so you should be able to get it done. Yeah, that Carronade was not doing any damage on this thing. It might as well have been shooting shooting fluffy kittens at him, you know. Awesome. We came away with the win anyway. No, yeah, his shielding must have been ridiculously strong because those Carronades was not doing anything to him. But alright, guys, sorry I'm going to bore you. I got an extra pearl and an extra 7,000 gold. No, I have used Carronades before, and you know, like I said, I do like them. I just never utilized them on a shooter. I mean, on a speeder. I'm sorry. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. What were you saying, Colton? I apologize, man. I was not paying attention to. I was trying to deal as much damage as I could to that defender so we can come away with the win. What were you saying, brother? I apologize if I was ignoring you. My bad. I didn't mean to do it. I just did not pay attention. But no, Carronades they're pretty good. I mean, they have a lot of projectiles, especially with oh wow, I did second amount of damage. Wow. I was not expecting that at all. Carronades are pretty good. Like I said, the special abilities on the Carronades are probably one of the best with all of the weapons that are available because they can slow ships and they can slow the turret of the other ships. And especially if you are in a speeder, oh, actually, wrong thing. If you are in a speeder, slow turning turrets are very good because they can't target you, especially if you're whipping around on them. The stream was offline. I just had to restart my YouTube. Oh, I had a low stream strength also. The only thing is, let me see here with my talents. Okay, I can definitely pick it there because I don't use overboost. I chose all of them to have a tighter turning radius. I chose my speeder to be 10% faster. All ships there. That one obviously I can choose, no problem. Okay, so for this next level on Swift, I am definitely going to pick my speeder to be 10% faster. Simply because the speeder, you know, I want to max it out for speed. Here I will definitely have no problem picking the carronade. Here I will definitely pick an extra shot on the carronade. Here I will definitely choose the 20% slowing. Here I'll have no problem picking a carronade because there's nothing else to select. Here I'll definitely go with nitrous. Here I'll definitely go with nitrous. Here I'll go with this because I don't use overboost. There obviously I'll have no problem picking carronade. Yeah, I can upgrade my carronade pretty good, but as you can see, you know, sometimes you can upgrade carronade so it slows the enemy turret, or it just slows the entire ship. So that's pretty awesome. Oh, somebody actually asked me to show them my crew training. Alright, so for Beehurt, let me go from the top. Basically, I picked cannon here, all cannons there, hit points for all the ships there, cannon, blast cannon, all cannons, obviously hit points, talent is no brainer. 50 more hit points, blast cannon, 5 more hit points for a shooter, all cannons, that one, blast cannon. From here on down, I will pick the cannon because I don't have a sniper cannon. Obviously, I have to pick sniper cannon there. I'll pick all cannons here. This is going to be a tough decision whether I want 5% damage to all cannons or 10% damage to my blast cannon. I might pick blast cannon simply because I have 3 blast cannons, which are pretty high in level already. Okay, that's what I have for there, and we'll just continue on. For Swift, I basically chose all speed turbo, speed, nitro, because I don't really use overboost. Obviously, I don't have a choice there. Speed right here. I did choose this particular adding on 1 projectile to carronade as opposed to my nitrous, and I'm going to stick with that simply because the carronade does a pretty good amount of damage, and adding 1 shot does an extensive amount of damage when you have a carronade. Chose carronade right here because I don't really use overboost. All ships turning ability right there, speeder faster right there, all ships faster right here, nitro right here. When I come down to here, I'm definitely probably going to choose faster speeder, have no choice right there. Definitely going to pick 1 extra shot for my carronade, so it'll be a total of I think 6 now projectiles. For Isaac, I don't really use any grenades and or frost weapons, and I am definitely going to switch this over to a frost launcher as opposed to frost blaster. I'm going to make the switch over here to the frost blaster. 50 more points there. Have him up to tier 2 so I can do some what's it called, combining, but I just don't choose grenades or any frost blaster, frost launcher thing, so haven't really focused on him. I don't have any mortars whatsoever, so I have mortar trained very, very low. What I will choose on him all the way down are basically probably sugar increases. I'll go with Big Bertha because if I ever do get a mortar, it's definitely going to be a Big Bertha. With Felix, I have a repair pulse here. All ships there, fixer there, repair box launcher there, all ships, repair pulse, all ships right there, repair box launcher. Everything repair box launcher, duct tape, and 1 more, and I'll get him to tier 3. For Brock, I have standard shield, all ships, 2 defense. I don't use mortars either. They're not. Yeah, I don't use mortars, brother. I just don't. I don't like them. I probably should have picked 5% faster defender there, but I don't use the defender so much, so I just chose more resources. All ships right there, shield right there. Defender, both shields as opposed to just 1 shield there. All ships 3 defense. That I don't have a choice there. I have a standard shield, so I chose that. All shields right there. I will be choosing shields and all ships or more shields because, as I said, train the talents that give you a splash effect. Right here, you know, this one gives you 25 points to 2 shields as opposed to just 5% to 1 shield. Sinclair, I am choosing the splash effect also every time that I can. So all torpedoes there, all torpedoes there, all torpedoes there, all torpedoes there, all torpedoes here. And I am going for more damage as opposed to faster projectiles simply because I score pretty much a decent amount of hits with torpedoes. Definitely 5% more on my shooter right there. I'll choose this one right here. This one is going to be a hard choice whether to increase the radius by 2% because this is a splash effect to all torpedoes, or just a 5% loadout for my Swift torpedo. I'll definitely choose all torpedoes there. For Bernice, I definitely chose, I don't use, like I said, I don't use flare guns, so the choices were easy here. Rudder, more sugar or more resources. Rudder here, more sugar, more resources. I do have a napalm launcher, so I chose napalm launcher there. Coming on down, you know, this is single choices for Bernice. So that makes the choices, you know, easier. But when I get back down to here, definitely be upgrading my napalm. That napalm, definitely have 5% faster enforcer there. Napalm, because I don't choose that. For Blastian, obviously I'm going to be choosing mines every single time that I have a choice between a mine or whatever. But as I said before, and I'll say it again, the most upgradable weapon in this entire game are the triple torpedoes, because not only can you increase their efficiency or your effects. You have 2 napalm launchers. That's awesome, brother. I think you should combine them and make them a level 10 or a level 10 and above. That's just my opinion. But you can choose triple torpedo with this gentleman, Blastian, and triple torpedo with Sinclair, so that makes them the most upgradable thing in the game, because 2 different captains can upgrade their efficiency and their effectiveness. For Dr. Buzzkill, I only have him up to level 2 right now. I do have, definitely I will be choosing, as I said, I will be choosing added health points to my Tesla shields as opposed to the duration, because the duration doesn't matter if you're getting pummeled with shots. You know, the duration is never going to go to its full lasting effect. So I will choose health points here, health points here, health points there for sure. Health points there as opposed to duration. Here, I guess I'll have to choose duration because, oh no, I do have 1 Tesla bolt, so I may choose a Tesla bolt there, but definitely health point here, health points there. For here, I'll definitely choose the fixer to be faster. Health points, actually probably right there, more damage to all weapons. So that's my loadout. Let me go ahead and show you guys. Actually, I'm very impressed. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 1 loaded on my forces. So I have 5 rare Tesla shields. I was not going for that at all, but every time I kept getting yellow rare parts, I kept getting Tesla shields, so I was blessed with that. I can get my Tesla shield pretty much almost up to tier 5 once I have the talents available through Dr. Buzzkill, but that's later on down the road. Let's go ahead and see here. Cosmic is probably waiting for me. Sorry, ready now. I'm gonna go ahead and type in sorry, ready now. Alright, so if we come away with this win, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream because I'll be at 1700. Friend request, last hockey. Most definitely. Alright, let's go, Cosmic. I'll end the stream with that. I showed you guys my talents training. I gave you guys advice as far as which talents to pick. Definitely want to have the splash effect as far as talents go. And whatever you choose as far as your weapons go, you know, obviously you want to train your crew to give you the best effect as far as that goes, and stick with the same one all the way down. Is Cosmic still online? Let me see, where are you? Oh, there you go. Okay, he's waiting for me. Alright, awesome. Okay, so we come away with a win here. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the support. I hope I gave you guys some pretty good advice. Hope you're all doing good in the game. Thank you all for watching. And if you have any other questions, I'll definitely be free whenever you guys want. And we'll go ahead and try to get to a legendary item either tomorrow or Friday, maybe even Saturday, so Colin can watch live. It's much better. I need a Mark IV shooter. Yes, I need a Mark IV shooter too, brother. Me and you both, my friend. In all honesty, I probably should have gotten a Mark IV shooter instead of the Mark IV speeder, so I could have had another weapon choice. But hey, you know, you live and you learn. I'll get it eventually because I am planning on playing this game for quite some time. And we are dealing with a nice little group over here. So long as my team is pushing up, they should be paying me no attention. Cosmic is over there in the wild blue yonder, but that's good. And let's see where everybody's at. Nice. Coming in unnoticed for the most part. Let's go ahead and get a mine right there in their little gathering area. See if I can't kill this fixer. Backing up. Awesome, that was a nice hit. Ah, you got a torpedo, do you? Alright, so I can't let him get too far away from me. Oh man, that was a miss. Cosmic is right here with me, helping me with this fixer, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and get up here, drop a mine. Nice. Cosmic killed that shooter. Or no, it wasn't a shooter, I'm sorry, it was a speeder actually. Gotta get closer to this guy so he can't kill me with his torpedo. That was a nice hit. Walk right into that torpedo. Nope, he didn't. Alright, so let me drop another mine. Oh, he got me. You son of a bitch. Oh, they got me. Oh, wow, it's just me and Cosmic. Well, I have no idea what the hell the rest of our team was doing. I wasn't really paying attention. I was focusing all my fire on that fixer, which maybe probably wasn't a good idea either. But, wow, that was horrible. I guess the stream goes on. And I'm not gonna bother you guys because that was a horrible performance. 680 damage. Wow, very, very horrible. Yeah, I definitely am not too good with the carronade. I'm much better with the double mines. So what I'm going to be doing is replacing that carronade, especially because it's only a level 1. If I have it upgraded higher, I'd probably do a lot better. But I'm definitely going to be replacing that carronade. Let me go ahead and leave the fleet really quickly here. Please don't quit on me. Oh my god, dude. Alright, Cosmic, I'll give you one more chance, man. Let me go ahead and go back with triple mines. One more loss. I'm feeling generous, might as well. Alright, so, alright, 2 more wins and we'll end the stream. Or 1 more loss, and I'm going to go ahead and leave Cosmic to his own devices. But I definitely had to get rid of that carronade. I'm sorry, I'm just not good with it. Once I upgrade a little bit more, I will do it again. But for now, next week I'm probably going to grind the battles and try to get up in Infamy. Awesome, brother. Try to do it. You should be able to. You're a Mark III shooter, so you should be able to get up to at least, 1,000, maybe 1,200 and stay there. So long as you get some good teammates and, the battles go well for you. That's just my opinion. Alright, where's everybody going? Ah, everybody's going to the tunnel. Nice. Wonderful. It's like shooting fish in a barrel over here in the tunnel. Lay a little mine trap for them. And are they coming? Yep, they are. Nice. Beautiful. Alright, let's just leave those gentlemen back there. See if this person will back up into my mine. That'd be very, very nice. Evil Commander. See if I can't get... Whoa, let me back up here. I think that... Oh, what? I was too close to him with that. Oh, wow. The hell did he hit me with? I've just been hanging solid 1006. I just don't have time to get above it. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see what Cosmic is doing. Cosmic is dead too? Oh, wow. I have no idea what I got hit with. I don't think that I had any... Is that Cosmic who played with Ranger? Yeah, Cosmic plays with Ranger, huh? Yeah, Cosmic plays with Ranger. Or with Voodoo Ranger and Ranger ZS sometimes. Yes, that is Cosmic. Same, the one and the same. The man, the myth, the legend. Awesome. Killed somebody from the grave with a mine. Nice. 3 on 4. Sorry, guys, I couldn't do more damage. Let's see what this guy is doing over here. Wow. Now there is a loadout. Talk about lighting stuff on fire. 3 napalms and a blast cannon. That is hilarious. Hey, how's it going, brother? How are you doing? We are here enjoying the stream. Nice. 3 on 3. And I am just checking this guy. I am in a guild called the YouTuber. Oh, nice. That's cool. So what, are you trying to get as many people that actually YouTube in that stream, or in that you came late? Yeah, sorry, brother. Came late. I've been doing it for a while. Awesome. Besides the fact that me and Cosmic died incredibly early, seems like we're doing pretty good. Or actually, I should say our team is doing very good. And I am just watching this guy because it is hilarious, man. 3 napalms and a blast cannon. That blast cannon is doing some serious damage. 581 on that hit. Got good infamy. Who, you did? Awesome. Nice, brother. I finally, yeah, I did come back. I was, down for a while there, I believe on my last stream, or I've got 1700. I don't know if you're talking to me or that other gentleman as far as the infamy goes, but I am back up to pretty much 1700, right around where I think I should be as far as my weapons go and my awesome, very, very nice. What do you guys think? What's your guys' opinion on this guy's loadout? Three napalms. Sometimes I'll die first, but I do most damage at 2. Yeah, sometimes I do that too, definitely, But that is simply because of my loadout with my mines. I lay them out in a pretty good high traffic areas, so people do a pretty good job of running over them, especially when they panic when they're getting shot at by my other teammates, which are still alive. And like I said, this was definitely not a good performance on my part. I died pretty quickly. I was not paying attention to my health points. I had no idea, or that guy just scored a very good critical hit on me, whatever he hit me with, because yeah, that was pretty bad. Not only that, but I have no idea why those triple torpedoes did not do any damage to that person that I hit. I thought I was far enough away, but evidently I wasn't. 439 damage. That is sad. And Cosmic did nothing. Cosmic did nothing, but he got 25 infamy. How does that work? I don't know. But anyway, alright. So one more attack. If I get above 1700 in the stream, like I said, I'm going to end it. I apologize for ending it so soon for you people that got here late. I wish for a legendary rep it's just possible for me to get. That's what I'm going to be trying to do in my next stream, brother. I'm going to try to be getting a legendary without spending money. Let's see if it works. I use a regular cannon with 2 sniper cannons and cycle while I'm using constantly shooting. Oh yeah, I have seen your loadout, brother. Your loadout is pretty good. Sniper cannons are good because the projectile speed is very, very high, so you're going to be scoring hits with them anyway. And cannon is a very good, medium range, medium damage, very high reload time, or I should say cyclic rate weapon. That's I have a pretty good cannon. Get out of my way, Cosmic, so I can shoot some torpedoes. Switch my turret back to over here. Cosmic is going to go get himself killed. And oh wow. Alright, awesome. I hate that when you do your best on your team but you still lose. I know, right? That is ridiculous. They definitely have to do something about that for sure. Oh, this guy set me on fire with a grenade. You dirty, rotten bastard. Alright. Ah, try to hit me with the torpedo, will you? No, sir, thank you very much. Alright, another grenade hit, you bastards, man. Keep getting hit with that grenade. See, the grenade, low arc and high projectile speed, that's pretty good, I do have to say. And the chance that it will set you on fire is good as well. Alright, let's see if I can get some torpedoes. Cosmic got himself killed, just like I said. Those torpedoes should do a pretty good amount of damage. Seems like everybody's grouping together too. Missed me on that time. Oh man, I got myself killed as well. Alright, 3 versus 5. Sorry guys, let's see here. Babu of Dragon. I only have epic guns to progress. That's nice, man. That's very, very nice. Awesome. Got you with my mind, sucker. From the grave. Why did he torpedo that shipwreck? I have no idea. Let's see here. This guy has a very good loadout. Very good combination of weapons, I must say. Babu of Dragon. Ooh, that would have been nice. I got my legendary item piece by scrapping a rare weapon. Oh, nice. Like I said, I can't remember where I got my legendary pieces from. I honestly can't. Like I said, I do remember one time where I got that epic napalm from scrapping 1 uncommon bandage. That was pretty awesome. Scrap 1 uncommon bandage to get an epic weapon. That was pretty cool. Awesome, 3-2. Very, very nice. Ooh, this guy seems... Oh no, he's still pretty decent on health. Not too bad. We're gonna light him on fire again, though. Ooh, whoa, Tiger just missed that torpedo. Very, very nice job. You know what's funny? My name in the game is Cosmic Warrior. You can search me up if you want. No, actually, we need your tag to search you up. And there are a few Cosmics in the game, actually. I've seen Cosmic... Well, I have seen you before, I'm pretty sure. I've seen Cosmic Warrior, obviously Cosmic 878, and another one. I can't remember exactly what the other Cosmic... But there are a few Cosmics in this game. Like I have, right? I know, right? No, I'm telling you, there are a few Cosmics in the game, and if you want me to search you up, brother, you definitely have to put up your tag. You can't search people up through their name. You have to search people up through their tag. Also, I'll go ahead and put my tag up. If you guys want to friend request me, I'll definitely accept, and we can fleet whenever you guys want. If you have a pen and paper, if you have something handy, I know my tag by heart. I believe it's hashtag SBBNRHJX. That's my tag. Hashtag SBBNRHJX. I'll go ahead and put it up on the screen before I end the stream. My name is one of a kind. Easy Snipes. Yes, sir. Your name, I haven't seen anybody else that has... Well, I've seen people that say Sniper, Dead Sniper, Cold Sniper, but not Easy Snipes. That is for sure. Alright, so here is my tag. Hashtag SBBNRHJX. Once again, that's hashtag SBBNRHJX. I think everybody's tag is the same amount of digits and letters, or letters. I don't know if anybody has any digits in there or any numbers, but yeah, hashtag SBBNRHJX. I am above 1700 infamy, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream with that. You all take very much care. Cosmic, actually, I'll go ahead and tell them after the stream, but thank you all for watching. Thank you all for support. I hope you guys have a very good day, and I will talk to you guys later. Yep, that is it. Hashtag SBBNRHJX. All right, see you guys later. Talk to you guys next time.